Hello everyone. In the last 2 weeks, we have begun to hear positive announcements from the federal and provincial governments on the status of COVID-19 pandemic. Case numbers are starting to level off, recoveries are going up, and hospitalizations are going down. As a result, many provinces, including Ontario, have entered a gradual reopening phase of businesses are starting now to reopen. If they can do so safely, and I think that's the key, if they can do so safely. As Canadians, we set our minds on tackling this virus. You heeded calls to stay home, you kept your distance, wash your hands, and took other measures to stay safe. Thank you for your perseverance. Let's keep it up as we enter the reopening phase. Today, several of our park facilities are reopening for public use. These include tennis and pickleball courts, the skate park, Lakewood Park disc golf and the dog park, basketball courts, picnic areas and park shelters, park benches and tables, non-permit based sports fields. We know you have been waiting for these to reopen, and we are pleased to offer these services to the community once again. We have taken measures to ensure that your safety comes first. Residents using these facilities are reminded to keep their distance from others at the facility. Leave 2 meters of space at all times, and certain restrictions will apply to permit safe play. Signs are in place at all of our reopened facilities outlining restrictions and conditions of use. Users are to provide their own equipment and wash and sanitize hands and equipment before and after play. Picnic tables and benches will not be sanitized by our staff. Please respect the rules of use. They are designed to keep the health and well-being of our community first and above all else. Facilities will be monitored, and if necessary, may change restrictions or close facilities for public safety. At this time, in accordance with the provincial order, the following park facilities still remain closed: playgrounds, beaches, outdoor exercise equipment, Tecumseh Leisure Pool, splash pads, permit-based sports field, soccer, baseball, and football, public washrooms, Tecumseh Recreation Complex, and our arena. We continue to monitor public health announcements from the Windsor-Essex County Health Unit and the provincial and federal governments. We have not been given a timeline for when these facilities may reopen. We will continue to provide updates when they are available. With the news this week of schools remaining closed until the fall, I encourage parents to look through our virtual recreation complex and check out the activities listed. Our Parks and Recreation staff are adding new ideas and activities each week to keep everyone busy and active at home as the weather turns nicer. A change in weather does not come without turbulence. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had some strong winds out of the east and north that threaten our town with lake flooding. Over this time, our contractor has been installing earth berms along the shoreline of Lake St. Clair. We have had some strong winds and heavy rains that have impeded the progress and pointed out new areas where berms are needed. Our drone was out shooting videos of the lake along the shoreline, and it is very evident the impact the high water levels and wave actions has had on our shoreline. As the water settles and the lands dry out, this work will continue as our first line of defense against inland lake flooding. Once again, we thank the property owners who are cooperating with our public works staff and contractor to install these berms to protect our properties further inland. Municipalities throughout the county have also seen the impact of high water levels, some much worse than others. Our administration works with neighboring municipalities and the city on a shared response should we experience flooding. I will end on a couple of public works matters. As part of the social distancing requirements under COVID-19, outside staff have been assigned one person per truck. Residents may now see our red trucks out and around town with more than one person in them. The town has installed plastic barriers in the trucks to protect the workers inside and continue to provide social distancing. Much like the plastic shields in stores, these barriers are between the two people in the front seat with both occupants wearing masks. This will allow our crews to work more efficiently. We ask that you continue to respect physical distancing if you encounter our staff while they are out doing their work. Finally, next week is the last week of additional waste collection in town. As of May 28th, we will no longer permit 2 extra bags of garbage on the weekly collection. Northtown residents will return to the hard-sided containers only, and no garbage outside of the applicable hard-sided container will be collected. Essex-Windsor Solid Waste Authority reopened their depot in Windsor this week, and any unacceptable waste and additional garbage can be taken there now. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe and have a great weekend, and we'll talk next week.